In Bechukosai, we're told the divergent paths of the Jewish nation. Either we'll follow the ways of the Torah and we'll be an exalted nation, or we won't, in which case we'll be oppressed, we'll be tortured. And Rashi explains to us that it all hinges upon Amelis b'Torah. It all starts and all begins with toil in Torah. And then Rashi explains to us what happens to the Jewish nation if we stop toiling in Torah study. He says it begins a progression, a downward spiral that has 7 steps. Each one causes the next. Lo lamad. First, the Jewish nation stops learning with the same enthusiasm, with the same vim and vigor. Then lo asa, they stop doing the mitzvahs. And once that happens, they head to step 3. They start hating those who do the mitzvahs. Then they start hating the chachamim. Then they start monea esacherim. They prevent other Jews from doing mitzvahs. The next step after that is their kofar b'mitzvahs. They deny the mitzvahs. And the next step after that is they are kofar b'Hashem. 7 steps, each one leads to the next until the Jewish nation as a whole could end up being kofar, denying Hashem's existence. And this Rashi, while it tells history and it well describes our past, is very difficult to understand. Why is it that there is such a downward progression? I understand the first 2 steps. If the Jewish nation stops being Amul b'Torah, we stop laboring in Torah study, we don't have the empowerment, we don't have the spiritual energy, mitzvahs no longer matter to us, so we stop doing. That part I got. But why then do I come to the next stage of hating those who do it? And then the step after that, hating the chachamim, the rabbis who teach it. And then after that, preventing others. Why do I have to prevent others? I want my freedom. I want to go to the beach on Saturday. I don't have to be busy preventing the Orthodox Jews from doing what they're doing. I want to live my life. Why do I have a need to stop others? Why do I have a need to deny the mitzvahs? And finally, why do I need to deny God? And I believe the answer to this Rashi is a fundamental understanding of the human. Hashem created us with a neshama that's pure, that's holy, and that neshama speaks in very clear and loud terms. That neshama speaks out and says, grow, accomplish. You're put on the world to do great things. And I have 2 choices. I either listen to that voice or I fight against it. If I stop learning and I stop doing and I see another Jew who does mitzvahs, I hate him. Why do I hate him? Because I know he's right. So leave him. He's doing what's right and you're doing what's wrong. No, I can't accept that. If that's right, I have to do it. My neshama is too pure. The greatness of man demands that I do what's right. If he's doing it and it's right, I have to do it as well, but I don't want to do it, therefore it has to be wrong. And I have to hate him for doing it, and I have to hate those who teach it, and I have to prevent them from doing it. Why? Because if they're doing it, it's a bone in my throat. And this Rashi is very telling because it describes very well our history as a people, and it all hinges upon this fact. Hashem gave us a pure neshama. There's a greatness in man. Within me is a voice that screams out, do what's right and what's proper. And if I'm not doing it, I can't accept that you're right and I'm wrong. I have to make you wrong as well. And Rashi teaches us it all begins with labor in Torah, and that is the underpinning of everything we have as a nation.